Right, so if you've been following the Save Salford group on Facebook, welcome to the Black Lion. I'm here with Victoria Connettwww, who set up that group only a few days ago, and I'm going to talk to her for the next sort of 3 minutes about who, what, where, why, really. So tell us, Vic, how did it happen?
Well, the group was already on Facebook, which people will be aware, because I started a small campaign when they wanted to build the big Tesco's at the precinct, and my dad being a cab driver, black cab, they didn't put a rank, so basically he would have nowhere to go, nowhere to do business. It didn't really take off. So when this came around, instead of building a new one, I recreated the group, and the response has been phenomenal. I opened the group on Wednesday about 1 o'clock, and by last night, which is less than 36 hours, it was up to about 2,000 members.
Wow, so in 2 days, this group's got over 2,000 people, but why are they all signing up, and what's like the...
I think everybody's in the same mindset that slowly but surely little pieces of Salford are being taken away, and in the long run it'll just mean they'll say, well, we don't really need it to be a city anymore because it's the constituency's under Manchester, and you know there's no maternity ward here, the university says Manchester, things like that. So I think it's the straw that broke the camel's back.
It started with the boundary thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, the reason why I did it was because they were changing the political boundaries, which meant there was no constituency in Salford, and different areas would go under Manchester Central, or it would just be Swinton or Lee, etc. There'd be none called Salford, which I feel eventually will just be a stepping stone for them to wipe out the name altogether.
So you're seeing a slow erosion of the city of Salford that's actually been around longer than Manchester, and was the founding place of the Industrial Revolution, and so many great music and bands. It's slowly losing its cultural identity.
Yeah.
Is that why there's a call to
I think
really?
people are saying, listen, I'm Salford and I'm proud.
Yeah.
There's not many people that say I'm from they go, I'm from Salford.
Yeah,
They're quite happy to say.
Place.
And I do acting, and there's so many great actors that have come out of Salford.
There's Doctor Who.
Yeah, exactly. Not to mention all the Hollywood stars, and then you've got the music scene. I mean, Salford's a great place for not just people, but creative people. Just so eclectic. And so varied. It's just a great city.
And you're Salford born and bred, and I'm an honorary Salfordian. I've only been around here for 4 years, kind of a doctor. Thank you, Salford, for letting me in.
I've said it anyway.
Okay, so we've got this group. We understand the reasoning why. It's the erosion of cultural identity. It's all people power. I mean, are you worried that the politicians are going to try and get hold of all this and take it on?
Well, I have already been contacted. Within 24 hours I was contacted by a couple of MPs. But
they're sharp, aren't they?
They're on it. But my view of this is, I'm from Salford, all the people in the group are from Salford, we're leading this. I want
power.
Yes, I want I want to interview all the MPs and the councillors, because I want their views, I want their opinions, I want to know where they think it's going to go, and about everything that's been going on in Salford.
Gives them the right to reply.
Definitely, but I want their support, but not necessarily their help, if that's the right word.
Yeah.
I want us to lead it.
It's better if it's people-led, because then it's a real...
I don't want it to become political. I don't want it to turn out to be one party against another party against... I don't want it to be that. It's not about that. It's about us as people standing up for who we are and where we live.
So creating like a people's assembly, and so what's the end result? What we're trying to do with all these thousands of people? Like 3,000 people are now on the Save Salford group on Facebook. You've got to harness those people together, and where are you heading with this?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start a petition to stop the boundary changes happening. Salford Music Festival, which happens next weekend, they've quite happy for them to join us with the campaign. The pub I'm in now, the Black Lion, which has been around for over 130 years, thank you guys for reopening it.
On Chapel Street, open 23rd of September.
On the corner of Blackfriars, great space. You guys are behind us.
Definitely.
Because you guys also love the identity that Salford has, along with all the residents here.
So basically, if you're in Salford, if you're watching this now, tweet it out, Facebook it, spread it.
Hashtag Save Salford.
Hashtag Save Salford. That's what you want to be directing people to, and together we can get together. So thanks very much for watching, and come down to the Black Line for a drink if you see this.
24th, it opens.
Cheers later, guys.